a lot more violent over the bus stop than usual.
Alrighty, folks, here we are from the Watkins Glen International. Our starting race in the round of 8. Got about 10 minutes left in the practice session. We'll quickly take a look at the playoff standings here. Bryce Fontaine with a 33-point lead to the cut line. Ray Hanneman +9, Mangrum +3, William Kern +1. That cut line has Jose Mercado, Mason Tomlinson, Kevin Fry, and Mike Marini below it. Marini being the lowest, 11 points behind that cut line. Take a quick look. At what's going on there on track. Fontaine leading the way right now with the fastest lap. At 1:10.03, not bad at all. Ray Hanneman quickly catching him, though, with a 1:10.2. And Fry rounding out the podium for practice right now with a 1:10.84. All three of those guys playoff drivers. Sorry about that. With about 5 minutes left in the practice session, we are going to try to grab a couple of these guys real quick and have some conversations with them. We're going to lead off with our points leader, the number 12 of Bryce Fontaine. Bryce, you have the fastest lap through practice here. I know road course racing is your cup of tea. How you feeling going into the race tonight?
Car feels pretty good. Obviously, the road courses, like you said, are a place that I like to be at, especially in the next-gen car. So, it's really just you versus the track tonight. I mean, obviously, there are other drivers out there, but with the new tire model and how this track is and some of the changes that they've made, you're really going to have to stay on your A game all race long to have a shot at it. So.
Yeah, and leading the points here, a race win locking you into the round of 4 would be really big for you. Tell me, how important would it be winning here tonight? I know that you've got, conflicts of schedule potential coming up. Is that still a factor here for you?
Well, we made this race, and we have an off week next week, so I am officially good to go for the rest of the season, barring any craziness. But, yeah, I mean, a win here would be everything. It would just help increase that point lead and just give me that much bigger of a buffer going into the last round. So we're going to try to capitalize on tonight. The road courses are one of the strengths of mine, and I feel like everybody kind of knows that too. So I know there's probably going to be a couple people out there that are going to try to play spoiler. But if we can just race the race that we know we're capable of racing, then we should be in a good spot.
All right, well, Bryce, we'll let you get back with your team here. Good luck in qualifying and through the race.
Yep, thanks, Chase. I appreciate it.
That was your points leader, the number 12 of Bryce Fontaine. Feeling confident going into the race tonight, for sure. See if that confidence stays with him through the race tonight. And if he's able to come away with a race win, he's still the fastest on track right now. Quickly gaining on him is his teammate, but we are not going to grab him. He's in the middle of something. We will grab third fastest on track here, and a playoff driver, the number 82 of Kevin Fry. Kevin, how you feeling going into the Watkins Glen race here tonight?
I was feeling pretty good until I got in practice, and I don't know how to drive this thing.
Well, you're not too far off. You're only about a half a second slower as far as your fastest lap is concerned in practice, 1:10.6. I know I heard you say in a little bit earlier that it's a really rough run through the bus stop in the inner loop. What's going to be your point of emphasis through that section of the track here tonight?
Make sure not to take it too aggressive. I think the whole thing tonight's going to be consistency.
Yeah, I mean, you are right now sitting below the cut line, so how important are stage points going to be here for you tonight?
Pretty important because I might miss a race coming up here soon, so we'll see what happens. But I'm just here for fun. We'll see what happens. So shooting for the win.
Yeah. All right. Well, Kevin, we'll let you get back to where you were, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
Bubble can be a really hard place to be, for sure. And one other driver who is in a really good position right now is the number 9. Oh, wrong one. I'm trying to get him up here. Holy cow. Sorry about that, CD. I'm trying to drag you up here to talk to me real quick. How you feeling tonight? You're sitting, I believe, second or third in the points going into the race, and you got the 4th fastest lap right now in practice. How you feeling going into Watkins Glen tonight?
We haven't had many practice laps. We've been by the pool all day, and we're just gonna give it our best shot and try to get in rhythm by stage 3. Try to get a good finish.
Yeah, and you didn't have too many stage wins or race wins here in this first round of the playoffs, but you did have a race win under your belt on a road course. So how much is that experience at the Chicago Street Course going to play a factor here at Watkins Glen for you?
If we could avoid, wrecks and stuff, I think that would go a long way. As long as we keep it on track ourselves, I think that would go even longer of a way.
Yeah. All right. Well, CD, hopefully we'll see you up here a little bit later on tonight. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Working on getting you down there. Hang right on. Had to do it the old-fashioned way, moving to one and then moving to another. But yeah, practice session is almost completed. A couple of those coveted playoff positions and those drivers in those spots looking to have a good night at this road course. So, speaking of that road course, Watkins Glen. Is a 2.42 mile road course here. Only 7 corners, but 45 laps with stages at lap 11 and 23. Will make this a very, very interesting race here for the start of the round of 8. Like Bryce and Fry are the first couple of guys out on track. We'll take a look at the number 12 as he runs down the back straightaway and into the bus stop. Definitely going to take it easy for this first lap. Make sure not to put too much heat into the tire. Bryce coming off of turn 7 will start his first lap of qualifying. He had the fastest lap in the practice session. He will look to do so here again in qualifying. Oh, and he gets loose on that first lap, so that first one going to be disallowed, and he'll be resetting the car for sure after getting loose on that curb. Maybe not. Let's look with Fry, though. He gets out wide on turn 3, I believe that is. Now he's into the bus stop. As he's going to get aggressive through this bus stop enough to get through it quickly. Down into the carousel in turn number 5. During the race, you'll see a lot of those guys run off there through the carousel and try to get back on track before they come down the straightaway into turn number 6 right here. And then off of this one, very loose was the 82 through turn 7. Fry will get his first lap down. And as he crosses the line, he will not have a lap. He must have gotten off track or something there. Hanneman having the fastest lap so far with a 1:10.77. Tomlinson about a half a second slower than him. Very nice looking number 85 car here tonight. He was second fastest in the practice session. As Mangrum gets it to within 0.2 of Hanneman. Off of 5, he uses that extra area to his advantage. Into turn number 6 goes Hanneman in the 85. That green and red and white looking real good on that number 85 today. Let's see what his second lap is. Will it be faster? It will. He shaves about 0.3 off of that first time, and right now sits on the pole. We'll see Fontaine. He's coming around for his second lap right now. And that second lap puts him P2 with a 1:10.8. Mangrum already off track. Dayhoff running his second lap right now as he comes down into turn 6 in the number 51. Keeps it on that curb. Oh, William Kern actually out there as well. He got a lap down. He's sitting in the 5th position. Here comes Dayhoff around for his second lap. And he shaves a full second off of his first time. And now Marini able to shave off some time as well. He gets up to the 4th position. Lanford last on track right now. He's coming off of turn 5 down the straightaway here. And into turn number 6. And off of turn 7 he goes. He gets himself no time, actually. Must have had an off-track incident there. That was his second lap, though, so he will not have another lap. At this point, probably just getting some extra practice in. So, with that being said, we're going to take ourselves a little break here, and we will be right back with the starting grid from Watkins Glen.
I'm all set. I think I was the last one to qualify.
Everybody good?
Yeah, all good.
All righty. We will quickly.
What are the stages?
11 and 23. We
Thank
will
you.
quickly go through the race grid here. Thought I hit that. I guess I didn't. There we go. Ray Hanneman on our pole this evening with a 110.422. Bryce Fontaine in the number 12 will be starting in the second position. Row 2 will have the 9 of C.D. Mangrum and the 45 of Mike Marini. Both those guys playoff drivers as well. And in row number 3, we do have Mason Tomlinson and teammate William Kern. So we got Eternal, GTR, Eternal for the first 3 rows of the grid for this first race. Row 4 will have Brandon Dayhoff and Andre Carvalho in 7th and 8th. Did that one backwards, 8th and 7th though. Row number 5 will have Kevin Fry in the number 82 and Bobby Grady in the number 1. And then rounding out the field tonight, we do have Justin Nava in the number 15 and Colton Lanford in the number 25. So 12 drivers here for this race at Watkins Glen. We will see exactly how these drivers navigate this turn number 1. It'll be a hard braking zone into turn number 1. And that will be the only real hard braking zone that these guys are going to have to contest with overall tonight. A couple of hard ones into the bus stop maybe as well. Just got to be careful and aware of what you got going on there. So we'll see what happens through the night. This time around, the Porsche safety car will dive down pit road and leave the field in the hands of the number 85 of Ray Hanneman as he takes him down to the race restart zone, and we are racing from Watkins Glen. Nice and easy through turn 1 there for Hanneman. Little issue there for Lanford. Looks like he might have gotten loose. Nothing too serious looking like on that number 25. And again, it'll be no full course yellows other than the caution for the stages. Off the rip, Hanneman and Fontaine into the bus stop here. Good clean run through there for the 2 leaders. Nobody getting super aggressive yet off of the carousel. You know Hanneman wants to try to lead some laps here tonight. Maybe win some stages, get some more playoff points. He's been hot through the round of 12 and now into the round of 8. He will lead lap number 1 here at Watkins Glen. When he loses it down into turn number 1 and around he goes. As around goes Kern as well. Both those guys keeping the monkey see, monkey do right there for the 2 drivers from Returnal, but now the race leader falls all the way back to the 7th position. And that will leave Bryce Fontaine out front and a gap built to P2 and C.D. Mangrum of 1.8 as he continues to build it out. Nothing but clean track in front of the number 12 of Fontaine. he gets a little more aggressive there off of 5. You see that car there in the 4th position of Tomlinson. He got very aggressive on the exit of 5, going way wide, trying to carry as much momentum out of the carousel as he possibly can, though Fontaine, he'll come around and lead a lap here from Watkins Glen as well. The number 12 leads his first lap of the race. Marini in a good position. Sitting in that 3rd position. That's exactly what he needs to start this playoff round out, as well as he is at the bottom of the list of the round of 8 drivers. 11 points off the cut line right now. The big time stage points will really help him propel that number 45 into the top 4. Tomlinson underneath that cut line as well. He sits in the 4th position in that number 4 Eternal Racing Toyota. He's shown some good speed this season as well, a 2-time race winner in the HVRL Cup Series. And Fontaine continues to build that lead out as he comes off of turn 1, nice and easy for the number 12. He's got a 2-second lead to P2 as Mangrum continues to hold that 2nd position. Like you're battling for the 10th position right now is Nava with William Kern. Those guys battling for 9th. Nava up a position off the initial start. Kern gonna brake, let Dayhoff go in front of him. You see Fry there had gone off track, as did Carvalho somewhere, not sure where that happened. Looks like that was also behind the number 82. Trio of cars battling it out for 6th position as Dayhoff holds 6th. Kern now in 7th, and Nava now up to the 8th position. Kern with going to have a big run down this straightaway. The start-finish straight. He will look to the inside. And Dayhoff tried to close it off, was not able to do so. There goes the 31 around the inside. William Kern up to P6. Back where he started the race. Hanneman trying to make sure he can put himself in position to get some more stage points as well. Try to build a lead over that cut line. After the self-spin in turn 1, he has found himself back into the top 5. Here's a tool man in chat saying chips on Dayhoff. Still looking good so far. He's in a battle here with Nava for 7th. These two battling it out hard. Looks like Nava's going to have a run down the inside into turn number 1 potentially. And there goes Hanneman by Tomlinson. Oh, Tomlinson actually got big time loose. Not sure what happened with the number 4, but he will be falling back into the 8th position. That'll move Dayhoff and Nava up, as well as Fry up ahead of Tomlinson there. Hanneman now chasing down Mike Marini for 3rd. And the stage on lap number 11. out front, Bryce Fontaine down the start finish straight. He crosses the line starting lap number 7. He's been clean through the first 6 laps of this race. That lead to P2 now out to 3.5 seconds. Take a look at the track map as well and see where all these guys are on the track. And you see Bryce, a little bit loose there between turn 6 and 7, and he is going to come off turn 7 leading another lap. Next closest car in front, as far as lappers go, is the 11th place car of Bobby Grady. He's all the way down in the carousel. Hanneman is closing that gap. I'm sure we're where we're supposed to be here. The track map just a touch ahead, potentially, of us. Time around, pit road's going to be closed for these drivers with 2 to the stage. Pits are closed, 2 to stage. Two more times around here for Fontaine to get the stage 1 victory. Marini still holding 3rd, but he's got Hanneman closing the gap. Hanneman here, you can see, looking like he's going to be right to that back bumper as they get to the bus stop. 45 will have to play defense for another full lap after this one. Hanneman going to be right on that back bumper, trying to make some momentum to get by. Marini able to hold him off for now. Hanneman still giving chase down into turn 1. Goes to show how important that lap 2 mistake is, as Hanneman will now try to track him down again through the S's and give himself a chance to get by the 45 before race leader Fontaine takes the stripe. An issue there for Bobby Grady. Just ahead of the leaders as well. As this time around, Fontaine will come by. He comes off of turn 6 and finally off of turn number 7. The stage 1 win will go the way of Bryce Fontaine.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
That is stage 1. Congratulations, Fontaine. for Kern and Marini, they both were able to, or for Kern and Hanneman rather, excuse me. Good job getting a good comeback for those two drivers as they were both able to get back to within the top 5. The big thing will be fuel conservation for these guys who did not get pits taken care of before. Mr. Fontaine go down, get his pit stops, and then we'll grab him for a quick interview as the Stage 1 winner. Good run for Nava so far as well. He's up 5 spots to P6 so far through the race. Down pit road we go. And good for Hanneman to get back to the 3rd position as well. Barely able to get by Marini there right before the flag flew. Into the pit boxes they go. Two-tire stop there for Mangrum. And potentially 2 tires there for Dayhoff as well, as those two get out ahead of the Stage 1 winner, Bryce Fontaine. So we will grab our Stage 1 winner, Bryce Fontaine. We talked about it before the race, how important stage points and racing up front was going to be. A little bit of strategy ahead of you. What's your mindset going into the 2nd stage?
Yeah, just got to keep the nose clean. I had a little goof there in qualifying, so I think it took me a couple laps during the race to kind of get a little bit of the confidence back as far as pushing it hard. But me and Ray were just talking about it. CD fell off pretty hard there at the end of that first stint. So the tires here on this new model, I think, really make more of a difference than they ever have in the past. So it's all going to be just about patience here. I know I can get by both these guys. I just have to make sure I don't get caught up in any trouble doing it. So again, tires I think are going to play a factor here tonight. We'll see after this stage just how true that is. But yeah, just pick our opportunities and keep the nose clean.
Yeah, and we saw Ray and Kern, two of your teammates, having issues into turn 1 with a hard braking zone and those newer tires. So how important is that going to be going into this this start of stage 2 as well?
Yeah, I mean, the cold tires here can definitely catch you slipping. The overall grip of the tires isn't bad, but braking and that initial hit off the exit of the corner is where it gets a little bit loose. But we know to be aware of it. Again, I've got 2 cars in front of me right now, so I'm not going to have to really push too hard here on the first couple laps. So that should help kind of let the tires come into play. And yeah, like I said, just patience here. I know I'm faster. I just can't do anything stupid here to jeopardize my position.
All right, well, good luck stage 2 and beyond, and hopefully we'll see you here at the end.
Yep, thanks, Chase.
Stage 1 winner, and he will be starting 2nd row on the right lane, right behind what is now the race leader of CD Mangrum. Again, just taking a look at the cut line. Marini had a good stage number 1, as did CD Mangrum, so those guys will be propelling forward. Hanneman, another good stage as well. Fontaine, he wins the stage, so a big 10 points there for the number 12. Really building up that lead even more than he already did. And Kern with a P5, so you got one guy below the cut line and the 4 that are above it right now in the top 5 for the beginning of this round, getting some stage points for themselves. And real quick, while we prepare here for stage number 2, we'll talk about one of our sponsors. You see him down there in the bottom left-hand corner of the broadcast. It's DPR, a trusted home remodeling company out of West Bend, Wisconsin, are known for their high-quality, reliable home remodeling services. They have the craftsmanship, attention to detail, and dedication to customer satisfaction that you're looking for from your home remodeling partners. With more than 10 years of experience, they can help you get that kitchen, bathroom, basement, or your whole home remodeled on time and on budget. For more information on DPR and all of the services that they provide, head to their website, www.dpr-wisco.com. Thank you to DPR for their support with High Velocity Racing League. And stage number 2 is about to begin here as the guys have gotten all the way around Watkins Glen. The safety car dives off and ripping away goes that right lane as Mangrum and Fontaine get out clear of Dayhoff. Dayhoff falls back to 3rd. Mangrum kind of fell off a little bit in the middle and end of stage 1. Fontaine will look to try to capitalize with the 4 freshies as they rip through the S's. Mangrum still holds that gap. Got to make sure not to slip up through the bus stop here. Mangrum very good through the bus stop that time around. And Hanneman has gotten by Dayhoff for 3rd. There goes Fontaine showing the nose to the inside. Not going to get to the quarter panel there through turn 6. He looks to the outside in turn 7. Off of 7. A drag race down to the line, and it is Mangrum who holds the lead there, but Fontaine looks to the inside down into turn 1. And that should be a pass complete for the new race leader once again. His 2nd time out front, Bryce Fontaine to the point. Took him 1 lap this time to get it done. Down into turn 1 once again. He takes the race lead over. Big time air through the bus stop. And a mistake for the 12. And it looks like a mistake there for Hanneman as well. Looks like he got a little bit too much on entry to the bus stop. He's going to fall back a little bit as well. Thankfully for Fontaine, he's not going to give up too much time there to Mangrum. He was not able to capitalize and take over the race lead once again for the number 9. And that Internal Racing Toyota back out front once again, leading another lap there. Dayhoff retakes 3rd position, but here comes Marini down the inside into turn 1. Looks like the 45 going to be moving himself back up onto the podium position for right now. And right here, it is going to be a train of cars looking to get by the 51 on the altered strategy. Fry gonna give way to the 51 there, actually. And William Kern up to P4. Dayhoff runs down the straightaway here into the bus stop area. He will continue to hold P5 for right now. It looks like Tomlinson.
Sorry, Craig, that was a little risky there. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Tomlinson and Fry gonna get away with it, I guess. Looked like there was a little bit of contact potentially between the two. Tomlinson with a big time blink as well, though. Not sure what happened to Mason. Oh, he is back. Okay. Just a heads up, Mason, a little bit of a blink there. I don't know how long you were gone, but it was quite a bit.
Yeah, I got some issues right now. Hopefully it goes. Ever since that update's been doing it.
Still leading the way and rebuilding that gap that he had is the number 12 of Fontaine. He's out over 3 seconds ahead of CD Mangrum. Behind Mangrum, Marini has caught up to 2 seconds in front, or behind rather, of Mangrum as well. Then William Kern sitting solidly in the 4th position. His lead over the 2-tire strategy of Dayhoff is more than 2 seconds. Dayhoff actually loses a lot of time there. Maybe got a little bit tight in turn 7 as he will fall back to P7. And Tomlinson and Fry go by. And now he loses the position to Nava as well. Looks like Colton off track, maybe retired the car as well. Bobby Grady right now is last on track, sitting in the 10th position. Marini a bit of an off track. I'm guessing that was just through the bus stop. No issues at all for the number 45. Have Andrew out for the rest of the race here. Marini, they're going to have to deal with William Kern. Kern has closed the gap up to 0.6 of a second. As off of 6, he does get very far off track. Kern trying to just be smooth and try to get as many positions as he can. Ooh, Kern. I don't know if he just got very loose or what, but lost a ton of time to Marini. Now over 1.5 seconds behind the 3rd place car of Marini is William Kern. Tomlinson still having to contend with Fry for 5th. Those two battling tightly through the bus stop as well. Ooh, I heard contact there. Hanneman. Not sure what happened, but I heard contact with the wall. Don't know who had it. Hanneman did spin out, though.
My screen went black.
Tomlinson had some tech issues there, and he
Of course it goes black when I'm catching people.
will fall back now. Just making sure I'm on the right lap here. 21. Go a little bit quick through turn 7. And next time by, Fontaine. Yeah, pits are closed. I missed it last lap, but we got one more to the stage, guys. The next time by, Fontaine will take the green and white. Yeah, that's why I said something. It switched to laps to go instead of keeping the lap number on the on both the tower and the ticker. So sorry, guys. Yeah, this time around though, Fontaine will come through turn 6 and then into turn 7 for the final time of stage 2. He will get stage number 2 victory. Two more playoff points for the number 12 as Fontaine wins them both.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
That is stage number 2. Congratulations, Fontaine, for the stage 2 win. Getting the stage points all situated on the back end here for everybody. Two big stage wins there for Bryce. That's 20 solid points here tonight. If he does not get the race win, that will be crucial through the remainder of the race. Oh, and Mason's still having some big time blinking issues. .22 laps remain here in the race. We're going to get pit stops here in just a moment. See what Hanneman can do. He'll be starting near the back. I don't know. I do remember there being contact between Hanneman. I don't know if there was contact between Dayhoff and Hanneman or if it was just with the wall, but here we go. Pit stops for these guys. everybody pitting. Bobby Grady will get a lap back here. Left side's going up for everybody. Looks like right side's for everybody as well. Nobody chancing it with a 2-tire stop this time around, and the top 3 stay the top 3. The top 4 stay the top 4. Nava up to P5. So he will jump Kevin Fry for that 5th position going into this 3rd and final stage. So we'll grab somebody different since we talked to Bryce in the 1st stage. So let's talk with Mr. CD Mangrum. A couple of 2nd place finishes in the stages. CD, how you feeling going into the 3rd and final stage?
We feel good. We got some tires on that pit stop. We were the left front was about 50 after the first 2 stages, so we got some fresh ones on, and you know, we're really just trying to collect some points tonight, and you know, if something goes our way, then even better.
Yeah, both you and your teammate finishing in the top 5 for both stages, so good points day for both of you from GTR that are here this evening. And
yeah,
you guys got anything for Bryce here in the final stage, you think?
Probably not pace-wise, no. Hey, and that's fine. We'll run as high as we can, just off of what we can get, and maybe something goes our way.
All right, well, we will get you back down there with your teammate. Good luck in this 3rd and final stage.
Yep, thank you.
Chase, are you getting flashbacks of Raymond Hanneman at Canadian Motorsports Tire Park? That sounded wrong, but you know. Canadian Tire Motorsports Park would be the correct thing.
No, not quite. He's doing all right. A lot at Mosport, there were a lot more off tracks that I had to cover.
Gotcha. He just told me to ask you, so I just figured I would.
And to be honest, I've been nice. I haven't really been showing too many off tracks, just been commenting on them for you guys.
Oh, thank God.
Except for mine, right?
No, I mean, I commented on the fact that you were having tech issues, and of course you'd have them right as you were going into the, you know, the hard braking zone of turn 1. It's great.
Yeah, my screen totally went black for like 10 seconds. Scary.
Yeah, tell me about it.
A little bit of
I think
banter.
this is the perfect time for an ad read. What do you guys think?
It is the perfect time for an ad read. Thanks for the segue, Mr. Hanneman. How about DPR, a trusted home remodeling company out of West Bend, Wisconsin? They're known for their high-quality, reliable home remodeling services. They have the craftsmanship, attention to detail, and dedication to customer satisfaction you're looking for from your home remodeling partners. And with more than 10 years of experience, they can help you get that kitchen, bathroom, basement, your whole home, mudroom, whatever you need, remodeled on time and on budget. For more information on DPR and all of the services that they provide, head to their website, www.dpr-wisco.com. Thanks to DPR for their continued support with High Velocity Racing League. You know, Ray, that was a great segue into the ad read we just did.
Glad I can help.
As we come around to take the green flag here this time around, it will be 19 laps to
Makes it
go.
look like somebody's flipped the switch on and off on your car.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. This has never happened like this.
But he's too fast.
Fontaine leads them down to the green flag this time. And ripping away.
Green flag.
Cold tires will play a factor down into the braking zone of 1, but nobody has any issues, and Fountaine will rip away out to a half a second lead already. Mangrum looking to try to keep that gap close and be within striking distance just in case an issue happens for the number 12. And oh, that looks like a big incident back there. Hanneman, Dayhoff, Nava, and Fry all involved in that. Nava has some big time damage to the nose with the 15. Hanneman looks like he's got some left rear damage, and oh yeah, Nava's car, the right front just pointed in. He and the 51, I think, are probably going to have to take it to the garage. Let's see if Fry had come away with any damage there as well. Looks like the left side is all right. Can't really see anything on the right side either, so looks like the 82 and 85 are, I think, okay for the most part. Yeah, Dayhoff having to jump to the pits. Nava will be cycling into pit road here very soon, and Bobby Grady will take over the 8th position. Yeah, here comes Nava down pit road. That right front, excuse me, I said left front earlier. The right front literally pointed into the front of the car, so that will be more than likely a night ender for the number 15. And Fountaine, aggressive off of turn 5, has built that lead out again to 1.7. Oh, locked up. And a hard shot to the right side of that car as well. Not sure what happened to Fountaine.
It never happened to me one time.
I don't know if it was a wheel hop or what it was, but that's going to relinquish the lead to the number 9 of Mangrum. And that was just what CD needed to lock himself in potentially to the championship 4. Marini has Kern chasing him as well. Gray down pit road. Looks like he's getting either fuel only or repairs done to that car. Not sure what happened to the 85. Bobby Grady now up to the 7th position. $16 to go here, and CD leads the way. Let's see how bad the damage is for Fountaine. Looks like a little bit of damage to that right front. Definitely a crinkle there on the right front of the car, and he's going to be getting aggressive now. Try to get back out there. Right rear looks okay. It's just that damage to the right front of the car. Mangrum nice and easy through 6 and 7. 15 more laps as the race leader crosses the line here once again.
Oh.
Not sure what happened. I'm guessing he lost it again, but Fontaine's going to come down pit road. The disappointing sigh from the 12. With 15 to go. Comes CD off a 7 again. Looks like Fry coming down pit road this time. Wright's gone back out on track. First car 1 lap down, Mangrum. He'll still have to pit to make it to the end. Little loose there off of 6. Battle for second could be heating up between Kern and Marini. See those brake rotors glowing as they brake hard down into turn number 1 as well. Marini that time around did a great job of building a gap up over Kern through the S's and down into the bus stop. Kevin Fry sits in 5th, and he did make a pit stop, so I'm not sure if he can make it to the end now or not. But with 12 to go, he could be in a prime position, potentially, even though he is right now 46 seconds behind the race lead. Because if he can make it, that would be exactly what he needs. See where when Mangrum decides to pit. Yeah, there goes Marini down pit road this time by. He'll drop second position to William Kern. Tomlinson also coming down pit road this time around. These two will lose a lot of time here to Fry, as Fry coming down off of 5 down towards turn 6 right now. Meanwhile, Mangrum and Kern continuing out on track here. 11 to go for these two drivers. Gotta believe Mangrum and Kern will likely be coming down this time around. Now Marini does get out in third position, and Tomlinson gets out just in front of Kevin Fry. Well, Mangrum stays out this time as well, as does Kern. Marini with a gas and go as well. Only 7 seconds in his pit box. Could have potentially taken 2 tires, but if I had to guess, a 4-tire stop would be what I would guess. Meanwhile, now 10 to go here. Mangrum could still be looking to pit this time. Still has to pit. Fry going to go ahead and get by Tomlinson for the 4th position. Mangrum stays out. Kern also stays out. Are these two staying out too long? Hard to tell, really. Oh, Bobby Grady down pit road actually that time around, as Fontaine will get by him for 6th. And Bobby took a 4-tire stop there. And he's going to come out just in front of Marini on track. Meanwhile, these two in 1st and 2nd still out on track, have not come to pit road yet. And this time by, Mangrum will give the race lead to William Kern. He comes around and leads a lap here at Watkins Glen. Bobby Grady had an issue. Not sure where that issue happened. Looks like it's in the bus stop. Mangrum with a 6.8 second stop, so gas only for the number 9 as well. He will come out in 2nd in front of his teammate with 8 to go. His lead also 5 seconds over Marini for the net race lead. Kern staying out another lap. Now 7 more laps to go. Meanwhile, Fry and Tomlinson still battling it out for 4th and 5th. These guys have been around each other a lot tonight. Both these guys bouncing back from issues earlier on. Fry had issues earlier on track, whereas Tomlinson had them, the technical issue with the screen going black, and then had lost a lot of time at that point to Fry. So. And William Kern dives down pit road this time around. So we watch the track map. Here comes Mangrum down the straightaway into turn 6. And through turn 7. Will just getting to his pit box now. 5 more laps from Watkins Glen. Kern with a 2-tire stop. He'll come out in a battle for the second position as well. But that relinquishes that race lead to Mangrum once again. And actually, Kern did get out in front of Marini for second. Barely able to make that happen. Oh, and he lost his chance through the bus stop, losing a lot of time there. As now Mangrum just pulls farther and farther away. That lead out over 5 seconds now to P2. But it will be a battle for second between Marini and Kern. These guys have been in tight proximity all night as well. Marini looks to the inside with 5 laps to go. Down into turn 1, Fry and Tomlinson go. Fry still holds 4th. The lead from Kern is down to 4.3. Kern would have to gain a second a lap in order to make up the ground that he needs. You know, CD wants this win to lock himself in to the championship 4 as well. Turn 7, here comes Mangrum again, 3 more times around for the number 9. And that lap, Kern did shave a second off. Kern will be pushing hard to try to gain up that time. A little bit loose off of 1. The higher you turn that aggression meter up, the more chance for mistake Oh, and Kern has an issue. Yeah, that aggression had to be turned up to try to make the positions and the time work. But now, Kern fell all the way back to 5th. Relinquishing P2 to Mr. Marini. This time by, CD takes the line 2 more times around for the race leader, CD Mangrum. No threat behind him. Marini pushing almost 7 seconds behind. Semi-clear track in front of him as well. Fontaine is the closest one in front of him, and Bryce about to cross the start-finish line. But this time around, Mangrum will take the white flag. Well, Bryce had an issue in turn 1. That will put the number 12 right in front of the race leader, Mangrum. I'm certain does not need to worry about getting by the lap down car. Kevin Fry, though, up to 2nd. He's gotten by Marini, and now Tomlinson looking for 3rd as well. Saw an off track there for Bryce. Not sure what that was. Fry off of turn 5 has a big gap advantage, and now side by side down that straightaway goes Tomlinson and Marini. Tomlinson dives down in turn 6. He has the advantage going on to turn 7. Coming off of 7 is your leader and race winner, CD Mangrum. Fry brings it home 2nd. Tomlinson does get 3rd. Marini 4th. And Kern will finish.
Good race, guys.
Looks like he's going to finish in the 6th position because he
Yeah,
did
good
not
one, dude.
make it to the checkered flag. Fontaine will end up coming home in the 5th position.
Good racing there, Friday. That was fun, that last 10 laps.
Yeah, man, driving mad. Booking it.
Two road course wins in a row here for CD Mangrum. As Mangrum burns it down, he locks himself. Into the championship 4. And while we wait for our top 3 to get in there, we'll quickly go over the race results here. CD Mangrum getting the win with Kevin Fry in second. He actually closed that gap up to 2.7 on that last lap. Mason Tomlinson in the third position with a 4-second gap to the race winner, with Mike Marini in 5th. Fontaine will come home, or 4th rather, excuse me, for Marini. Fontaine is in 5th. Kern in 6th. Grady 7th. Hanneman 8th. Justin Nava 9th. Brandon Dayhoff rounding out the top 10 with Colton Landford and Andre Carvalho rounding out the field here tonight. Smaller field here at Watkins Glen. Not a bad race, though, for this road course. I know we had a favorite kind of knocked out early on with some issues going into turn number 6. But overall, not a bad race, and that's going to lock CD into the championship 4. A good performance, though, for Fontaine as well. The 2 stage wins, like I said, 20 points is really key, especially when he has as big of a lead as he did. A 33-point lead to the cut line going into tonight. That extra 20 points plus the 5th place finish will definitely help out the number 12 in his bid for a championship. Stop it right there and grab Mason Tomlinson here in just a moment. There we go. And we'll grab our 3rd place finisher, Mason Tomlinson. A battle all evening between the technical issues that you were dealing with, the blinking, and some battles there with Kevin Fry going down the stretch. Mason, take me through your race, finishing P3.
I don't know what happened there. Like, how I finished 3rd, and also my connection issues. I don't know. My screen went black twice in the hardest braking zones, and I just had no choice but to lock them up. Early on in the race, I spun out on my own. That was no connection issues. I was just ran out of talent. And then battling with Fry there, I took 2 tires on the stop, and I know that don't work at road courses, and but the right sides weren't wearing hardly at all, and the lefts were like at 80. So I tried it, and then for 3 laps, it felt like I had no brakes whatsoever. Ooh. Yeah, but then after that, once I figured out, they still didn't feel great the rest of the run, but my lap times were my fastest lap times of the whole race for some reason. So I think the tires evened out a little bit, but my brakes were still messed up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, being able to come back from, the 2 black screens, having to lock it up and everything, to finish 3rd, you must be ecstatic with that result.
Yeah. I didn't know if Marini was a lap down or if he just made some mistakes. But then once I caught him, he started racing me kind of hard, and I was like, oh, I think he's on the lead lap. So I didn't want to wreck him. I almost did getting by him, but it worked out. It was a little scary. I like this track, but honestly, I came in late thinking it was Pocono, and so that was a little curveball at first, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm not upset about nothing. If I would have got kicked, maybe, but
yeah, that would have hurt. That would have hurt, especially starting the night underneath the cut line as well. So, being underneath the cut line, a good points finish here gets you into position potentially for these last 2 races of the round of 8. Take me through your mindset going into the Pocono race in a couple of weeks.
I love that track. As long as you can keep your track position, because it is, you can pass a lot of cars on the restarts, but you can also get stuck and not go anywhere. So I hope I qualify well and practice a little bit. I'm pretty confident at that track, but I also haven't ran it since they updated it, so I don't know how it's going to be.
All right. Well,
But what's after that one?
Martinsville to round out the round of 8. So you got 2 more races here before the championship
Yeah.
4. How you feeling
As
about
long as
that one?
as long as I stay out of the incidents, I think I'll be all right.
All right.
So,
Well, Mason, anybody you want to shout out before we let you go?
just you guys for taking on this broadcast every week, and my teammates and Eternal Racing, Triple Stint Racing, iStats. You know, it's a fun league, man. I'm just happy to be here.
All right. Mason Tomlinson, P3 tonight. Congratulations. Oh, you got one more?
Shout out to my pregnant girlfriend too for putting up with it every week.
There you go. You got to always remember the significant other, buddy. But
Yep.
Congratulations
Yep.
on the P3, and congratulations on becoming a dad here pretty soon. So we will see you in a couple weeks. Have a good Independence Day.
You too. Thank you, sir.
And next up on the docket is our second place finisher, the number 82 of Kevin Fry. Kevin, you had some incidents early on, had some scares there with Mason getting a black screen in front of you, having to dodge him, and any kind of incidents is happening there. But you come home in second. How you feeling after that race at Watkins Glen?
Don't know how I'm here, but I'll take it.
First, you got to finish, right? I think that's the popular saying, right?
That's the key. Yeah, it felt like a Daytona race out there almost.
I mean, there's a lot of wild cards out there. People dealing with some incidents, and we had a Bryce have an issue. I don't know if it was a wheel hop or what it was from the lead, lose that lead because of some damage he got. But take me through your race. I mean, you playing dodgems pretty much the whole race.
Yeah, I decided to sit in the back and just try and hang out, and that wasn't working because it was a crap show back there. So try and move up, and then on that last restart after stage 2, just got, I don't know, pinched on the inside of the S's and bend it. So just drove angry from there and ended up finishing second somehow. I'll take it.
Some good battles though with Mason Tomlinson as well. I know that he was kind of the catalyst from that being pinched into the oh, that was the bus stop, wasn't it? I'm sorry, not in the S's, into the bus stop. You had some good battles with Mason. I know you guys have battled with each other a lot this season, but how important was it racing clean with another playoff driver like that?
No, I love it. Mason's good. It seemed like we had the same pace the entire race, so it would have been fun if we could have kept it going a couple, like 10 more laps or so. But all season it's been clean. Love it.
Perfect. And off week next week for Independence Day here in the U.S., but in 2 weeks' time we're going to be going to Pocono and Martinsville. Take me through either of those races, ones you got circled.
Pocono's hit or miss, and like good or bad. After this car update, it's been pretty bad the last official week, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, anybody you want to shout out before we let you go, Kevin?
Shout out to the team over here hosting all this. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Have a good Independence Day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thank you. Short, sweet, and to the point here from Kevin Fry, but we will grab our race winner. CD, you told me that you had nothing for Bryce. It was going to take a miracle. A miracle happened. Yeah. He had an incident, and you are able to come away with a race win. Talk me through the last 15 laps there for you.
Yeah, I was surprised right there, and I just had to kind of, lock in from that point, hit my marks. Marini wasn't too far behind me, and after the pit stops, I got a little bit bigger of a lead, and I just kind of coasted there the last 6 laps. I started cramping up a little bit too. We've been at the pool all day. We've been having a lot of beers out there. We had some basketball going on too, so started cramping up there with a few to go. I was getting a little concerned, but we managed, and hey, we got the victory, burned it down. We're gonna get our winners graphic.
Yes, you are. Yeah, no, you didn't get one. You talked about wanting one here.
That's all I want. Yeah.
You're gonna get one here for Watkins Glen, and that's 2 road course races here for you. Are you a road course ringer now, or what do you think?
If you want to call it, that's up to the fans, I think.
Yeah, and now with that race win, you know what that means, don't you, CD?
Hey, we're locked in.
There you go. You're locked into the championship
Oh.
4.
Man, what a time! How about that?
And now you don't have to worry about the chaos and the hectic racing here going on for the last 2 races of this round of 8. But regardless, I mean, you want to get some more race wins and really kind of bolster yourself. I mean, there's not really going to be any playoff points or anything going into that championship 4, but getting those race wins is always key. So what's your mindset going into Pocono and Martinsville in a couple weeks?
We'll go in there and just race our race. Try and score as many points as possible. Go for the win if we can. Just try to be there at the end. Nothing really changes. We're locked in. We got to win. That's great. And we'll just try to build on that at Pocono. Great track. I love that. Martinsville's becoming mainly track position, so we'll just have to try to get that. So yeah, great time tonight. I just want to shout out. I know you're gonna ask me, but I'm just gonna go ahead and shout out Jose Protege. He's in the GTR owner. He's downstairs right now. I got a few of my buddies, racing buddies down there. Chase Beatty, P. Cola Gator, Higgy. We're going to the Atlanta race tomorrow, so it's gonna be a big time. We're gonna have more beers tonight, and then even more tomorrow.
Well, there you go. So CD, now that you're locked into the championship 4, we've got those 3 races coming up starting on July 25th. Nashville Super Speedway, New Hampshire, and Phoenix. How you feeling about that trio of tracks for the championship round?
Those are certainly a choice for sure to be put in the final round. I don't even have New Hampshire. I've never driven here on here, so we'll have to get some laps in. For that, I've been kind of avoiding it. So maybe we're good at it. I don't know. We'll have to get some laps in. Nashville's kind of similar tracks, really. Nashville, New Hampshire, Phoenix, they're all pretty much short tracks. It'll be good to be in the Final 4, and, whatever happens. Hopefully we could get some money back.
Well, there you go.
Break even if we can. I'm not sure what the payout is, but it'll be good to, get a little something there. Also, shout out to my wife. Great pit crew tonight and every day, so she allows me to do this and have some fun on a Friday night. Shout out to all the guys. Shout out to you. Shout out to the admins, the fans, the whole West End, Northside Drive, Zone 4, Bullitt County, everybody involved.
All right, well, CD, you took care of my job for me. You're shouting everybody out here, so we'll let you go. Congratulations on the race win. We'll go have a beer for me as well, and have fun at Atlanta
We'll have
tomorrow.
2 for you.
There you
We'll
go.
have 2 for you.
There you go. Have fun at Atlanta tomorrow, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yep, take care.
And that's going to do it here for us from Watkins Glen. The race winner, CD Mangrum, locks himself into the championship 4. And, Bryce, he had a rough night here at the end, but he does come away with 2 stage wins, 20 stage points to bolster his already pretty large lead that he had. And hopefully for him, he can have another chance in 2 weeks' time at Pocono to get a race win and lock himself into the championship 4. He can probably point his way in as well, but Bryce, he wants to be competitive and get that race win. But that's going to do it here for everybody from High Velocity Racing League, and another race in the books. Sunday, though, we will be back on live as the Truck Series takes action for race number 2 from Chicagoland, followed up on Monday by the Gen 6 League at Rockingham, and the ARCA Series on Tuesday running Las Vegas as we lead into our Independence Day week. Good night, everybody. And if we don't talk to you between now and then, have a great Independence Day.